Well, I think corporate India has been mapping many of these discussions taking place at the political end. Companies like Blue Star Limited, which will be impacted once GST rolls out. Actually, which company won't be impacted? Well, I'm very pleased to welcome B. Thiagarajan, Executive Director and President, AC&R Products Business at Blue Star Limited, joining us on the phone line from Bhubaneswar, sir. The company, Blue Star, plans to, enter the water purifier business, and we wanted to get a sense from you on what's prompted this sort of business approach at Blue Star. Let's start with that.
Good afternoon. Thank you for talking to me. Blue Star entered residential segment in the year 2011. We were known for institutional or corporate commercial air conditioning and refrigeration systems for many, many decades. We met with a resounding success in the room air conditioners business. When we entered, we had a market share of less than 4%, and today we are a significant player with around 10.5% market share. And we have won awards as a respected and reputed brand, and we have been ranked like that. The second thing is a very vast service network that we have got across the country. And we are known for our gold standard service. The third is our engineering knowledge. Water purification is an engineering subject. It is not a consumer durable or FMCG subject at all. The fourth one is we have a connect with water per se, because as young kids, we have seen a Blue Star water cooler, and many children in this country are. And in water coolers, we ended up working on how to deliver purified water. So water cooler cum purifiers was the area which we focused on.
So you already have in-house sort of capability and understanding of the purification piece of the puzzle. Now, you're starting with a residential launch, if I understand correctly, sir. So if you could just give us or share with us the highlights of this plan in terms of investment, where you plan to manufacture, broad strategy strokes.
So number one is that we have made this announcement because as a public limited company, we need to inform that we are entering an unrelated area in the minds of the consumers, though we have got several connections with water. And the second is that we have put together a strong team. We have hired professionals from outside in order to drive the sales, marketing, distribution, product management, product development, etc. The third is the real year will be actually the next year in terms of revenues and other things. As you can imagine, we have to build our own equity in a place where there are 3 or 4 strong players already existing there. And Ogilvy has been appointed as the advertising agency for this particular product category. We are not mixing it with the air conditioning and refrigeration at this point of time at all, and I do not think we will ever mix it up. For first 2 years of a time, we are not going to be manufacturing with the IP rights with us for the controls and fascia and other stuff. The product is going to be manufactured through contract manufacturing. That is how the industry predominantly takes. That is a model that works in the industry. The 2 manufacturing units which we have announced, one in Jammu, another in GCP, that provides for place for water purifier manufacturing as well in about a couple of years of time. So in this particular background, our goal, the total market size is around 4,200 crores. 75% is the organized market, and it is growing at a CAGR of 22%. Our break-even period should be the third year, where our market share will be somewhere around 15%. That is a broad plan. Now, as in the case of room air conditioners, we want to be a high-end premium player bringing technology into this. In the sense, like we have launched the Wi-Fi enabled air conditioners in order to provide even an online service, water purification in terms of quality of the water that is delivered and the service element for a normal household requirement we will be meeting through IoT of this. This is where we are.
So technology is going to be critical, and you've given us, the board strategy strokes. I just wanted to get a sense of, once again, we're revisiting points that you've already covered. Just what is the various investment heads? Would you say that the primary head is going to be in brand building?
In the industry model, if you see, brand is a very, very important element. This industry operates with a gross margin of around 50% or so in terms of gross margin. The operating margin is around 15%. The advertising can be as high as 30%. That is a very, very major head. You will your own channel or any channel, if you see, there will not be a day without a water purifier advertisement going on. Okay.
Completely agree.
And so brand is a very, very big cost head in this.
Okay, so when will the first Blue Star residential water purifier be available at retail outlets?
Targeting July, August, because one of the important elements in our thought process is our air conditioning refrigeration business is a seasonal business with a huge summer skew. Okay, monsoon and winter product is actually water purifier. Therefore, we will be going ahead and launching this even this monsoon. That is the intent actually. I pray that it happens.
Fair enough. And what are sort of the first and second year sales targets in terms of units? Can you share anything on that front with us? I'm only asking because you've acknowledged yourself this is a market which already has a few entrenched large players.
All that I can say is I know for sure by 2018 we should be achieving a turnover close to around 600 to 700 crores. That much I can tell you.
I just want to repeat that. By 2017, you're saying 600 to 700 crores from the residential water purifier business.
2018.
18.
That is, 2018.
Okay. And when do you plan to enter the commercial water purifier segment, sir?
By FY19, by commercial, what I mean is actually this residential water purifier goes into small offices. I am not talking about it. Large commercial dispensing systems, say for example a canteen or a factory also, we will be targeting by FY19. And our intent also is to bring in certain new technologies, because there is a mad rush towards this RO, where reverse osmosis is not required at all. And there is another case of RO and UV together. And there are people who use RO, UV and then boil the water. And eventually the water cannot become a distilled water, right? It is definitely, it needs the minerals for it to be tasting right and for the health of the human being which is consuming that. Now, this water, as an engineering company, we want to bring in the right perspective and the right way of consuming the water.
Okay.
So with IIT Madras in an initiative, we are also collaborating in order to understand and develop the nano-related technology for this.
Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, sir. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much for joining us. B. Thiagarajan, Executive Director and President, AC&R Products Business at Blue Star Limited, on the phone line from Bhubaneswar, talking about the new segment that Blue Star has entered, water purifier business, and come August, perhaps you'd be able to see Blue Star residential water purifiers available. We're going to take a break after.